Ted Bundy, aka the Charming Killer, was born in 1946. It is believed that Bundy had a difficult childhood, with some speculating that he may have suffered from a personality disorder. What made Bundy so terrifying was his ability to charm his victims. He used his looks and charisma to target young women who fit a specific profile. Most of his victims had similar physical features and were often college students. He would approach them under the pretense of needing help, typically with his arm in a cast or faking an injury. Gaining their trust, he would abduct them. Bundy used various methods to control his victims, including physical force, deception, and manipulation. His crimes escalated over time, including sexual assault, mutilation, and murder. After leaving trails of terror through the 70s across multiple states, Bundy was pulled over for a traffic violation. The police found incriminating evidence linking him to the disappearances of several women, arresting Bundy on the spot. He was found guilty, convicted of 3 murders and 3 attempts. He later confessed to 30 murders.
Bundy escaped custody twice, eventually being recaptured. On January 24, 1989, Ted Bundy was executed in the electric chair, leaving behind a dark legacy and countless unanswered questions.
Israel Keyes was born in Utah on January 7, 1978. He was the second born of a large religious family. To survive, the Keyes children were made to hunt their food. Israel hunted anything with a heartbeat and freely admitted to skinning deers alive to his peers at the church. As a result, Israel was ostracized and started developing antisocial behaviors. Keyes, who stood 6'2" by age 14, admitted to shooting at neighbors' houses with his BB gun, starting fires in the woods, and breaking into houses for fun. In July 1998, Keyes enlisted in the army. As a gunner, he was honorably discharged in 2001. An FBI report stated that Israel burglarized 20 to 30 homes across the US and robbed several banks between 2001 and 2012. He is believed to have been responsible for as many as 11 deaths in the US. Unlike most serial killers, he did not have a victim profile. Israel took extraordinary actions to avoid detection. He was arrested on March 13, 2012 by Texas Highway Patrol. His car was identified as the vehicle used by someone withdrawing money from ATMs from one of his deceased victims' debit cards. He was extradited to Alaska, where he confessed to the murder and corroborated to other crimes. On December 2, 2012, he committed suicide by cutting his wrist and hanging himself in his cell. Bobby Joe Long was born on October 14, 1953 in West Virginia. Bobby had a dysfunctional relationship with his mother. He slept in her bed until he was a teenager and resented her multiple boyfriends she brought with her when returning home late night from work. As a teen, he displayed a disturbing fascination with voyeurism and burglary, eventually leading to his first arrest in '74. Bobby's behavior escalated when he moved to Florida in the late '70s. There, he committed at least 50 rapes, earning him the moniker the classified ad rapist due to his method of selecting victims. These assaults were merely a prelude to his most sinister acts. In '84, Bobby embarked on a killing spree of at least 10 women that would haunt Tampa Bay for the year. His targets were often prostitutes or those involved in sex work. He used various methods to subdue and control his victims, employing torture, manipulation, and psychological torment to assert his dominance over them. Eventually, Bobby's criminal activities caught up with him. A survivor of one of his attacks provided the police with a detailed description leading to his identification and arrest in November of '84. Bobby was sentenced to death for 2 of the 10 murders he was suspected of committing. He was executed by lethal injection on May 23, 2019.